Okay, so welcome to your overview for week 5 of the Evolve program. So this week we're starting to see a little bit of shift in focus, particularly in those main lifts. So what you'll see is that majority of the main lifts are shifting to 4 sets, where we have 2 sets of 6 and 2 sets of 4. You will also see that those 2 sets of 6 are an RIR of 3 to 4, so 3 or 4 reps in reserve, but the 2 sets of 4 are 2 to 3 RIR. So we're looking to increase the weight across those sets. We're looking to drive the intensity now. We've got a good amount of volume in our 4 sets, but we're looking to really push that intensity, particularly in the 2 sets of 4. Okay, so look to really push that intensity there. That's going to be the theme for the next 4 weeks of this block. In our secondary lifts, we got some changes and some variations in there as well, similar movement patterns, but again, just mixing up the variation to keep you engaged, but also stimulate us in a little bit of a different way. If you have particularly liked any of the variations in those secondary movements up until now, then please do feel free to leave them the same. That's absolutely fine. But if you do want a bit of variation, then use those alternative exercises provided. Looking ahead to Wednesday, in those accessory exercises as well, we've got some RNT split squats. Basically, this is using a band to challenge our position. Okay, so it's going to just shift how we control ourselves on that plant leg. If you don't have a band, that's fine. Okay, but I really suggest trying out that movement and playing around with how much resistance you can have on that support or on that stance leg. And then looking ahead to Friday, we got some changes to the row in that day, just because we want to make sure that we're not doubling up exercises. And with some of the changes to the secondary movements earlier in the week, we have just shifted that row on Friday. We also have some maximum sets to challenge your capacity again. Now, these will be the same as last week. We don't often leave those accessories as the same, but we really, really want you to challenge yourself and push your capacity in those maximum sets. Okay, and then when we're looking ahead to our full body conditioning on the Saturday, there's some nice pairings with some nice high reps. We've also set some wide rep schemes, so I think between 15 and 20 reps available. That doesn't have to stay the same for every round that you do. So you might start at 20 reps, and as you get fatigued, I want you to drop down, because I want you to keep moving rather than kill yourself to try and get 20 reps. I'd rather you keep moving throughout the entire 6-minute AMRAP. Any questions as normal, comment below.